Good morning everyone. I welcome you all in science class students. Students, today we are going to revise chapter number 15. Water, a natural resource. So here in this chapter we are going to revise uses of water, sources of water, states of water, water cycle, water as a disaster, and last, conservation of water, which is very important to know. Do you know, student, water covers more than 2/3 of the total surface of the earth. That is why earth is called the blue planet. Water is also called the nature's magician, and it can be in the three states. It can found in the three states of matter in the environment. Water is colorless, tasteless, odorless compound, yet it is essential for us. Even all the living beings survive because of the availability of water on the earth. Plants need water for photosynthesis and germination of seed. We human beings also need water to perform certain functions in our body. And apart from drinking, number of activities that we perform in a day depends upon the water. Uses of water. As you know that water is called a renewable source because it can be replenished. But if this renewable resource is used excessively without giving a chance to regenerate, it might get exhausted. Right? So that is why we need to use the water wisely. Now, what are the uses of water? As you know that water is essential for life and it is used for many day-to-day activities. So, the three main uses of water are domestic use, agriculture use and industrial use. Domestic use means the water we use in a day-to-day activity for many purposes like drinking, cooking, washing, bathing, flushing the lavatory, brushing teeth and many more. The uses of water in the domestic area is called domestic use. Next one is agriculture use. Agriculture, you know the meaning of agriculture. It is somewhat related to the growing of plants in a large scale, right? So, water is also used to germinate the seeds. Plants also need water. So, for germination the crops, we need the water in a huge amount, right? So, the usage of water in the agriculture activities come as agriculture use. Last one is the industrial use. Industrial use. In industry, water is used as a solvent. Solvent means the compound used in a large quantity, and water is called a universal solvent. Why it is called a universal solvent? Because many compound dissolves in water. That is why water called as a universal solvent. So question come like in the film form like dash is a universal solvent. So what will you answer? Water. What will you answer? Water. Right? And all apart from these, it can be used for washing, cooling, disposal of waste. Right? Next topic is sources of water. As you know that rain is the major and the purest source of natural water. And the water which is suitable for drinking is called a potable water. Do you know where does the drinking water come from? So student, or have you wondered student, from where and how the water reaches the taps? It is through a network of pipe. That water is drawn from nearby water sources such as a river, lake, right? Students, water sources are of two types, surface water and the groundwater. Surface water and groundwater. As the name suggests, Surface water. It refers to the water that occur on the surface of the earth. For example, such as river, lake, sea water. These all are called the surface water. These sources get water from the rain and melting snow from mountain. Underground water. During rainfall, part of a rainwater seeps through the soil till it meets the bedrock. Right? As water cannot penetrate further, it gets accumulated there to form a reservoir. Right? And it is also known as aquifer. The groundwater can be pumped out through the tube wells and hand pump for use. Right? The upper layer of the surface of underground water, or you can say the level of groundwater, it is known as water table. Right? And groundwater can also be pumped through the wells, hand pumps for many uses. And these groundwater, it is free from impurities. Why it is free from impurities? So when the rainwater seeps under the ground, the rock present in the under surface of the earth, it acts as a filtrate, right? So it filters the water. That is why it is free from impurities. It is of two types. First one is spring water and the second one is well water. So student, I hope you have understood all the topic which we have discussed. That's it. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.